Anytime I've ever found myself in a big multi-million-dollar recording studio to work, I'm only ever handed a pair of AKG headphones. They are obviously the industry standard for recording studio headphones. They've been around forever, very, very reputable company. But beyond that, the reason that all of the studios have them is because they sound awesome. The build quality is exceptionally good, and they're pretty affordable for, how good of a product you're getting. So they have recently released the K275s, which I have right here. And today I'm going to be giving you a very, very honest review of these headphones. The first thing that I noticed as soon as I got these out of the box and into my hands was the build quality. These things, these are like the Mercedes of headphones, if you ask me. They are just so nicely built. They're very well thought out. All of the hinges are metal. Everything that should be metal is metal on this, right? So the bow over the top, the back of the ear cups themselves, and the hinges, right? So metal hinges, you guys. Oh, thank God. I love metal hinges. If you're someone like me who has accidentally dropped a set of plastic hinged headphones and watched a piece of that plastic shatter and, scatter across the floor, it's annoying because headphones aren't the cheapest things in the world. And when they break, it's like, oh, bummer. I liked those things, So anyway, metal hinges, super, super nice. There's a couple of other little clever things. This is pretty basic, but check that out. I really like that they put the left and right inside here. Not everybody knows, it's always the cable coming out of the left, but if you were to pick these headphones up, you'd have there's no way you could make a mistake, which is left and right on these. I think that was just sort of a clever idea when I saw them. Now, of course, they do have the newer slow retention foam for going over your ears. These are, they will cover your ears completely. I do have, in general, sort of big ears, and my old headphones, they didn't go all the way over my ears, and that was something that made it difficult to use them for long periods of time because your ears get tired just from being pressed down against your head. You might know what I'm talking about. The nice thing about these is in no way, shape, or form do they press against my ears. My ears go inside the cup and can happily live inside the cup. So if you got big ears, don't worry, these will fit over your ears. So let's talk about the sound quality. They're exceptionally good on the sound quality side. They are very smooth, very even. They have the largest in their class transducers, right? So the frequency response range is 16 to 28,000 hertz, and which basically means that the low end in these, and because of the larger transducers, largest in their class, they recreate bass in a very, very accurate way. There is so much detail to this bass, and I don't want to make you think that they're like really thumpy and woofy. They're not. There's plenty of really nice low end. There's tons of low end in these things, but what it is not is like fat and woofy. It's very, very detailed low end. And that's really important if something you do is check your mixes on headphones. A lot of times, my older headphones, the ones I use in all my videos, like all my Music Monday videos and stuff, those ones are great, but I usually use them to make sure, is there too much bass in my mix? Because they tend to be a little bit on the bass heavy side. So if I can use them, and if there's too much bass in those headphones, then I know for sure there's too much bass in my mix. However, I would like something that was a little bit more accurate, and this is exactly what I was looking for. You get the warmth, you get the low end, you feel the kick drum, all that stuff, but it's not so extended in the low end that it's just, like I said, thumpy or fat and just sort of, there's none of that extraneous tone that you really don't want when you're trying to reference a mix, especially for low end. On the other side of the scale is the high end. Now that's the thing that really caught my attention. The low end's awesome, but the high end on this, the detail is so good. They're not brittle, they're not brash, anything like that. The detail, though, is so, so nice. I can't stress enough how much I like the detail of these. It's even like the most basic little things. I listen to a lot of music from all eras, but when I'm listening to older music, or anything that I know specifically was recorded on tape, in my old headphones, I really couldn't hear any tape hiss, which isn't, the end of the world. Of course, we don't want to hear that. However, it always let me know that there was high-end information missing from those headphones. Don't have any problem with that in here. I could hear plenty of tape hiss. I know this is a ridiculous thing to be sort of commenting on. I know. But overall, the point is that you hear everything that's on the recording. I can finally hear it in these headphones. They're nicely packaged. The box, whatever. The box is the box, but I will say they came with this really nice bag right here and a coily cable, which you can't see too well because they're plugged in, but coily cable. I like coily cables. I don't know about you, but I like coily cables because they don't take up a ton of space. They're easier to sort of manage in a small studio space. The bag is really nice, actually. Good little travel bag. I like the gray, sort of nice coloring. It's padded and, whatever. It's a carrying bag, but it's a good one. Probably one of the better carrying bags I've seen for a set of headphones. Now, these are the most expensive in the K series, around $169 for this set of headphones. But I think that's a very reasonable price for what you get. Now, I'm going to be leaving an Amazon link down below. If you use that, just so you know, I am an affiliate over at Amazon. So you do actually end up helping my channel with no extra cost to you at all. But you can, it's a way to support my channels by, if you ever see me reviewing stuff and you see a product link in the more info area, chances are that it's an affiliate link. And so if you've ever wanted to support the channel in some way, that's a good way to do it. So there is a link for these. But so anyway, point is $169 for these headphones. I think that's a totally reasonable price. It's not a crazy expensive set of headphones by any means, but what you get for that money, really, really much more than you're paying for, I would say. I've definitely bought headphones in the same price range that are not nearly as good on the build quality. And also, this slow retention foam ear pad thing, this is sort of a newer piece of kit for headphones. This is the slow retention pads. They're really nice. They're really comfortable. They do fit around my head better. And in general, better for isolation, a lot less click track coming through these on my recordings and stuff. And in general, they're just awesome headphones. I don't know, if you're somebody who's like in the market for new headphones, and something I want to mention, actually, let me back up. If you're the kind of person that's been sitting there with the same headphones for years and years and years, it's important for you to understand that as music progresses, so does the technology, obviously. And if you're trying to get like the more modern sounds, the more modern mix out of your own recordings, it's important that you're using the modern equipment in a lot of areas, right? So monitors are a good place to do that, and headphones are a great place to do that. Technology just gets better, and that's what the multi-million-dollar pros are using, is the more expensive stuff. That's the newer stuff in a lot of cases. Not microphones and preamps, I get it, but certainly when it comes to monitors and headphones, these are pieces of equipment that typically get bought every few years. So if you've been sitting there with the same old headphones and thinking, it might be time to get some new headphones, check these guys out. Any of the K series you're gonna like, but these K275s that I have here in my hand, they are really, really good. And I don't think I need to say much more than that. So if you have any questions, please, please, please leave it in the comment section below. I always answer every single comment that I can. And I'm usually pretty fast about that. But yeah, man, awesome headphones, AKG K275s for 169 bucks, man, love them. They're totally awesome. I couldn't be happier with them. And you're gonna be seeing these a lot more in my Music Monday videos now. And in general, awesome headphones. You can buy them with confidence. They sound great. They're built really, really well, and they're extremely comfortable. What else do you want out of a set of headphones? I don't know. I can't imagine anything else. So I think that's about it, you guys. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon, all right? Peace and love.